My research video essay for CMN 3103 Qualitative Methods. To start us off, who am I? Well, first, my name is Bregan Drainville. I'm 21 years old and I'm currently a third year undergraduate student in a Bachelor of Social Science with joint honors in political science and communications. It has always been my goal and my dream to attend law school one day. So, I decided to base this research project around my law school journey. My research question is: in what ways do my media consumption and production contribute towards success along my journey to law school? This project was conducted using qualitative research methods. To me, qualitative research signifies a type of research where there does not need to be a set type of method and plan used when conducting a project. It is more open for the researcher, which provides the opportunity for creativity and additional meaning. It is research that doesn't particularly include numbers or calculations, which I appreciate. This type of research overall requires less structure and regulations, which allows researchers to do things their own way. I created and collected different art discourses for several reasons. First, I created art such as sculptures and collages to help visualize concepts and attribute meaning to these concepts. I collected all my artwork so that I could compare them to each other and try to find patterns within them. These patterns helped provide insight into myself and my research question. I paid attention to my dreams for primarily the same reasons as my artwork. I wanted to find patterns and meanings in my dreams to provide insight into my research. On top of this, I conducted an experiment where I tried to induce lucid dreams about my research question, so I paid closer attention to my dreams during this process. Here is my dream word cloud. The patterns that I found in my poetry represent relations to myself and my research journey. The words law, research, media, attorneys, findings, and study are all words that can be found in my word cloud. This demonstrates that I used these words in my poems and they are all relevant to my research question. The patterns that I found in my meanings are, as demonstrated in my word cloud, that they include direct parts of my research question. These include consuming, media, law, and produce. Another pattern is, as was with my poetry, the relation to my law school journey, such as LSAT, assignments, law, practice, and tests. The last pattern I see is the inclusion of some types of artwork, such as assemblage, diagram, and collage. Street level media culture is important for several reasons. First, it's important for my research and my interests, as many times this is political media. It is also important because it has influence over what people think and how they act. They may be more apt to believe what they see or to participate in what they see. University students are highly influential, so this is why we see countless types of street media on campus. Here is an example of street level media. This is an example of my coding chart. My coding process began with choosing themes or categories that I felt would be relevant in my dreams as well as my feelings. These categories include people, media content, animals, and professions. Next, I highlighted and took note of all instances of my feelings that were included in my dreams. Then, I found variables that related to my feelings and could fit into my themes. I put these variables into a chart as seen. The coding process is important because it helps us identify patterns in our media. It is also important because it helps us better understand our feelings as we relate them to particular themes. The primary outcome that I learned from this research journey was that media production is just as important and relevant as media consumption. Creating diagrams, patterns, meanings, and visualizing concepts are all just as important in the law school process as studying and consuming information. The media we produce helps us enhance our creativity, which is a positive aspect in any situation. To conclude, I learned many things about myself and my media consumption and production, as well as my research question during this project. Although this was initially an assignment for a class, my research on this topic will continue as I prepare myself and continue along my law school journey.